Good evening, people. I haven't uploaded a video in 2 days. And that's because we had a lot of backtesting. Okay, even in the options thing, as like my toxic relationship with options. Every once in 2 or 3 months, I go back to that and see if I could somehow figure out some strategy to trade options. Okay, but then that aside, we got a new thought. Okay, instead of trading in 15 minutes, why not trade the 5 minutes? And with that we got different results. So what I did was, I have a specific set of data for this, so I don't have to you know uh, backtest that again. So we have 60, I mean the win rate for this is around 65%. Okay, this is not the the long term win rate, but it was just for those 6 months. So just to see how it is for this 5 minutes approach. Okay, 65% win rate, but then we have only an R multiple of around 25 R. Okay, just 25 R, and in the 5 minutes we had a win rate of just 36%. Okay, and we had an R multiple of uh, 40 R. Okay, this is before commissions. Before commission, I think after commissions, around we'll have only 18 R, and here we'll have only 29 R. Okay, so that's almost you can see we have a 40% increase in R multiple, and this is just for one pair and 6 months. So if we do 4 pairs and 1 year, we will have into 8, which is around 150 or something like that. Yeah, something like that, and we'd have around 200 or to something like that. Okay, so basically this is more than this, and it's a lot more than this, not just a little bit, it's a lot, like around 60% more, not 60%, around 40% more than how much we make in this strategy. But the thing is, we will be winning 65% of the time and 36%. Obviously, this is not the long term win rate, but in the 6 months, we will be winning 65% of the time, and this only 36% of the time. I think in the long term, this will go down to 50%, and this would go down to 30% or something like that, and we'll still be profitable. And this one is 1:2, is 1:4. Okay, and the commissions are very high here. Okay, it's almost 2x the commission. This is one time the commission. Okay, and you'll have a much peaceful mind when we know we're going to be winning more than the number of times losing. Okay, so, and also we will be losing at least easily every time we win. The next 3 times there's a 60% chance that we lose, and there's a 75% chance that we'll lose the next 2 times. Okay, but that doesn't mean that we'll not win, but there is data that we will win, like this. Yeah, so as you can see, we have 2 wins and -1, break even, -1, 2 wins, -1, 3 wins, and then 3 losses, then 1 win, 3 losses, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 3 loss, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 win, 2 loss, 1 win, 2 loss, break even, 2 loss, 1 win, 1 break even, 2 loss, 2 wins, 4 losses. Yeah, and then suddenly we had 2 wins and 7 losses in a row, and this is all just in one pair. Let's imagine 2 pairs, both pairs giving similar signals, and then we'd have a huge drawdown in our capital. Okay, so that is the issue with this type of setup. Okay, so either way, both are profitable. Okay, so I think for now I think best to stick with this, or even in the future, I think it's still better to stick with this. I can just increase my risk to 2% and then match this. Okay, that's not an issue. Um, but what I've been doing other than this in the morning was try to find a new approach to our bias. So usually what we do is, when there's an uptrend, so there are 6 swing points, right? So after the 6th swing point, we'll be only looking to buy from then on. Okay, but the thing is, this type of price action happens only sometimes. What usually happens is it goes all the way up and then does something like that, go down, and then go something like that. Okay, or what would happen is after the 6th break, it would go down, then make 2 lows, and go back up, and then go up. So because of this unpredictability, uh, we might be losing even if we take trades as per the bias. So in this situation, okay, uh, if we still think of buying, we might lose. We might get smoked out, go down, keep going down. But the thing is, it won't form a six swing points to the downside for us to change our bias. It will just be going like that. So instead of that, what I've thought is identify a low that created a high, a significant high, a significant low that created a significant high uh, during an uptrend. So this is for uptrend. And when it breaks out, the moment it breaks out, we can start looking for trades to either side. Okay, so we can sell and buy from here. So we can buy, sell, buy, whatever. Okay, until there is some significant high here, and then it breaks out there. And when it breaks out, from then on, from here, we can only buy. Okay, so similarly to the downside, we have if it goes like this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then let's say it goes and breaks this high, and if it breaks this high, we can buy and sell. Okay, so until it breaks again down, we can buy and sell, and once it breaks from here on, from here we can only sell. Okay, or sometimes it need not break here. It could sometimes have a breakout like this and then just continue. So after this breakout, we can just keep looking to the downside. So how this helps us is sometimes when you are trying to buy, okay, we get stopped out most of the time in these kind of pullbacks. So instead of just sitting like a fool, we can capitalize on the opportunity that there is a small counter trend push to the downside, a pullback happening here. So we can try to sell from these zones, and until we get a reversal, we can continue selling down. And once not continue selling down, continue trading on both sides. And once it breaks out and continues this direction, we can only start buying. Okay, but in case there's a 6, so once it breaks out, we can continue buying. But in case it forms a 6 swing point to the downside, okay, so in case it forms a 6 swing point to the downside, then that means there's a change of character, change of bias, so we can start selling from here, and the entire rule repeats again. Okay, so this is the new bias approach, but I'm not going to adopt it as of now. What I've done is I created a demo account, and in the demo account we'll be trying this new approach, and the real account will be trying the previous approach. So the previous approach, the same 6 months data, we have 11 wins okay, and we have 11 wins, 3 losses, and 8 break evens, and that is 76% win rate, and an R multiple of around 22 minus 3, which is 18R. Okay, let's not calculate commissions now. And the new approach, okay, is we had a lot of trades. Okay, 26, 15, and 14. Okay, so these are wins, break even, and loss. And if you see the R multiple, we'd have around so we have 38 R. Okay, so almost or more than double, and but the win rate goes down to 65%. I mean, this is not the the final win rate for our strategy. Okay, obviously it will go down to 50. This will go down to 60, something like that. Okay, but the important thing is that during the same time period, we are able to make double the returns in the same pair, but in the same scenario, but just a different bias approach. Obviously, we'll have more losses. As you can see, only 3 losses. We have like 14 losses, but the number of wins are high. Okay, so but because it's just small data, what I did was I had a previous data for 6 months, a different 6 months. I think it was from last year's December to this year July. Okay, that was around 17 wins, and I don't know the break evens, but then the number of losses were around 11 or 5. I don't know. It was something like that. Let's say it was just let's say it's just 8. Okay, somewhere between 5 and 11, 8. And if you see, the win rate is like almost 65%. Okay, I don't have the data, but it was there in a screenshot. If I find it, I'll post it in the video. But even then, our R multiple is much higher. Okay, 17 into 2, 34 minus 8 goes lower than this. Okay, so I feel that this new approach is going to give us more opportunities, but lower win rate. Okay, being above 50% itself is really good. Okay, and also if we have higher returns, we don't need to risk that much. We don't have to increase our risk to 2%. Okay, so this is what I found in the last 2 days, and all this is just in I don't know what got into me, but then I felt like researching more, getting better, and all that. So this is the new approach. Let's see what happens in the future. I'll still be continuing the previous approach and be doing this in the demo account. See you tomorrow. Bye.